I'm Roselle,
And I'm Jennifer.
and this is our weekly blog update, and we're here to talk to you about our week. And I went first last week. This is week 6, and so I'm going to let Jenny go first this week.
This week I gained weight. I'm not happy about it. There's a blog on my website that states why. Another emotional upheaval. I honestly don't want to continue on, but that's because I get to a point where all I want to do is just give up. Because if I don't see any progress, there's no point for me to keep going. You want me to talk?
I don't know, I have ADD, sorry, I have to fidget. Go ahead.
So I don't want to continue on because of the fact that, I don't see any progress. That's 3 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm not happy with that at all. And I told her I don't even want to continue doing these blogs. And she's even told me that, well, then we'll separate from the blogs. I've considered it because I don't like causing her any more emotional problems. And I'm just pissed off. So I honestly just don't know what to say because there's no benefit of, oh, I gained weight. What help can I be of anybody else? Not at all. I have no idea what I did wrong. I ate out 3 times last week, and I guess that was my problem. Just because I ate 3 times out last week, it made me gain weight. So, whatever. I'm still deciding if I want this to be our last vlog or not. Because I'll tell her if I want to or not. But besides that, I have nothing really to say. I gained weight. I will do my venting about gas prices later, though. So next week I'll just continue forward, and I'm doing those godforsaken, stupid motherfucking hot. Damn, I hate those. Ooh, I hate food journals. I see no point. I see them as a waste of space. Yes, they're good for 1 week, but that's it. After that, they're just a waste of space. Because they're just a piece of paper that reminded you of what you ate last week. Try not to do it again. And then that's it. That's the last time you look at them. And so it's just a waste of damn space. And time. I don't have time right now to do that. Because of the fact that I got cajillion things of homework to do for the next 2 weeks. I'm behind and I'm afraid I'm going to fail my classes, and I'd rather just stop doing this shit when it comes down to pressure time. And start back up after I have classes done. So, but I don't see a point in the food journals, but I'm doing it anyways. Just because to find out what the hell's going on. After that, burning them. I literally am going to burn them. Put it in my mom and dad's wood burning furnace, and they're going to go up in flames. Yes! I will be happy the day that happens. I'll have to see the damn things in my house again. I got stood up last week. Pissed off about that. So I've not had a very good week. My end of February, beginning of March has not been very good. So gained weight, got stood up twice. Well, no, once. The other guy had a legitimate excuse. At least he contacted me. Then I deleted the guy that stood me up. So finally got over that situation. And tired out with the emotions of trying to find somebody. So I'm done with that. So I think I'm going to be done for a while for that. So at least I'm going to stop looking. If somebody contacts me, then, I'll write them back. Besides that, there's no point. I'm not going to contact any guys for a while. I want to get schooling done and hopefully lose the weight. Hopefully I have the willpower to keep doing it. Yep, that's about it. Her turn.
How can you follow that up? So excited to talk now.
I told you I didn't want to talk first.
I'm not gonna say. My week's been up and down. Last week was probably the worst week for me food-wise. I was having a lot of vomiting and a lot of stomach upset that I really don't know what was causing it. This week's been up and down with it. I've had to puke twice this week, but that was it, only twice. So it's not as bad as last week where I threw up almost every day. So I've been really struggling with that, and it's been putting me through an emotional ringer because food is my outlet for abuse when I feel upset, and I've been upset all week over that, and so it's hard for me on top of that because I barely ate, and then I weigh in this week and my weight loss has gone down again. It started out with 9 pounds the first 2 weeks, and then after the first 2 weeks it dropped down to like 2 pounds, and then it jumped back up to 6 pounds, and then it's maintained a steady 4-pound weight loss, and now it's dropped again to 3 pounds. So I feel like the more food that I'm consuming, the more it's dropping, but that's what I thought, but I'm not really consuming that much food because I've been really afraid to eat lately. So I'm having a lot of struggles with that. So my emotional willpower is dwindling. Now, I don't really have a choice but to keep moving forward because I can't go ahead and eat whatever I want because I'll get extremely physically sick, and it's not something I can put my body through because you can get hiatal hernias and just regular hernias and dehydrated and blood clots and all this other crap if you don't follow the regimen. It's not something I have an option to do, but it's something at this point for me, if I was losing weight loss naturally, I would give up as well because it's just a point where I would start to shut down because I would get tired of the crap too. And that's what happens in weight loss no matter which way you go, whether it's gastric bypass or naturally or banding or the sleeve or medical weight loss, Weight Watchers. It's always an emotional up and downhill because you took the time to get fat. So now you have to take the time to change. And it's a really big struggle. And when you have situations like me and Jenny's where you become, really good friends and you kind of do like the Cinderella pact from like that story. The Cinderella pact, wasn't it? Yeah. Where, there's a group of females, they were all kind of fat and they all made a pact to lose weight. And then one girl became the sole support of everybody else. And she was having a lot of problems nobody knew about. And that's kind of how I feel in certain situations too. And I like to support people and my friends, and I like to help people make better choices. But when it comes to weight loss, it's a very personal thing. And only you can see what you're doing is wrong, so only you can change it. And if that's really too difficult for you, having somebody else tell you that is not something that anybody wants to hear. It's kind of like the church thing. A lot of people say they don't want to go to church because they don't want to hear somebody tell them how they're supposed to live their life. The same thing with dieting. It's
more of the approach that comes off too. Some people might come off more pushy than being nice about it and saying, "Hey, here's a suggestion or two." But the attitude behind the person that's trying to give the suggestion, they're trying to mean it in a nice way, but it comes off. The other person's mind might say, "Well, here's a red alert. This is what they're telling you what to do, and that's how they feel."
Yeah, I don't know. I think that when it comes to advice with weight loss, just like when it comes to advice with somebody abusing drugs, there's really no nice way to say, "Hey, you're fat, stop eating that." It's just like somebody that's using a drug. For me, food was my drug, and now it's like gone, and now I feel like I am literally going through withdrawals.
Yeah.